Hello everyone. For today's video, I'm going to do a bank reconciliation for QuickBooks Online. I am using QuickBooks Accountant version, but the client's subscription is QuickBooks Advanced. Okay, so a bank reconciliation is a very important accounting process because it will check the accuracy of the transactions that we have entered to QuickBooks. So we need to make sure that all the transactions in our bank are all inside QuickBooks. And if there are transactions that are not in QuickBooks, then we need to input those transactions. And if there are transactions in QuickBooks that are not in the bank statement, then we need to find out what those transactions are for. If there are transactions that are supposed to be recorded to another bank, then we need to transfer it over to the correct bank account. And then we also need to check for any outstanding checks or any deposits in transit. Okay, so to go to the bank reconciliation window, we go to the left navigation panel of QuickBooks Online, scroll down, and we go to Accounting and then Reconcile. Or we can just click the gear icon and then do Reconcile from here. Or we can go to the search icon and then type in Reconcile, and then it will give you a link for the Reconcile window. I will click this. Okay, so this is our bank reconciliation screen. So we're going to do a bank reconciliation for Chase checking account ending in 7029. And then the beginning balance for this bank reconciliation, we're going to do a bank reconciliation for December 31st, 2021. So the last statement date that we have done a bank reconciliation is November 30th, 2021. So the beginning balance for December is 21,658.66. So the beginning balance for December is the ending balance for our November bank statement. So if the beginning balance is incorrect, then it means that we have made some changes or we edited transactions that are already reconciled, which should not be the correct thing to do. So if a bank account is already reconciled, then there should be no more changes made to the bank account. You will know that there is something wrong with your beginning balance if there is also an alert here. And then you can just click on that alert. It will bring up the reconciliation discrepancy window where you can see what are the discrepancies for the last period. So let's check our PDF file for the bank statement here. So I have grayed out some confidential information of the bank statement. This is the statement period, which is from December 1st to December 31st. And then this should be the name of the account holder, which I grayed out. And then this is the checking summary. The beginning balance is 21,658.66, which I mentioned that is the ending balance for the November bank statement. The total deposits and additions is $66,072.35. The total checks that cleared for the period is 37,382.48. The total ATM and debit card withdrawals is 4,594.63. And the electronic withdrawals is 35,105.55 cents. The total bank fees is $120. The ending balance for December is 10,528.35 cents, which we are going to copy and bring over to the bank reconciliation window. So I'll go back to QuickBooks. I'll paste the ending balance here, and then the ending date is December 31st, 2021. And then I will click Start Reconciling. And this is our main bank reconciliation window. As you can see, QuickBooks automatically checks the transactions that have been added by online banking. So I'm going to uncheck this first. So check everything and then uncheck. Okay, so here, this is the total of this is the total payment. So once we start checking the expenses or the checks that have cleared, everything will sum up here. And this is also our total deposits. and this is the difference. So in QuickBooks, the main goal of bank reconciliation is to get a zero difference. So once we have a zero difference, then it means that the transactions in our bank statement are all inside QuickBooks. So they're equal, so the difference is zero. And if you're going to edit some information that you have entered in the previous window, then you can just click this. Okay, and here, these are all the payments. So these are all the checks that we have paid, all the electronic withdrawals, the ATM and debit card withdrawals. So everything is here. And then this is the tab for all the deposits. So deposits made over the counter or online transfers to our bank account. And this is everything, the deposits and the payments. Okay, so let's start. Let's begin with the deposits. And I'll go back to our bank statement. Okay, here. So the first transaction is $228. So we're going to check that if that transaction is in QuickBooks. So it's here. I'm going to check this. Next is 3,000. Next is $197. Next is 7,000. Here. Okay, so I'm going to check everything first, and if there is an issue, I will stop and I will explain. Okay, so everything is good. Everything has been checked. And this is our total deposits as per QuickBooks. So let's check if this is exactly the same as what we have in our bank statement. So that's $66,072.35. Okay, so it's here. It's exactly the same. So it means that all the deposits in our bank statement are all inside QuickBooks. Okay, so let's proceed to our checks. So these are all the checks that we have issued and has cleared the bank. So let's start with check number 481 for 8,000. So I'll go to the payments tab, and then I'm going to sort this by reference number or the check number. So the check number is 481 for $8,000. So 481 0481 for 8,000. It's here. And then 268.95 for 85 is the check number. Okay. Next is 486 2652. Okay. So I'm going to check everything first and I'll stop if there is an issue. Okay, I've checked everything, but it seems that the total checks are not equal. So I have 36,922.86, and then in the bank statement we have 37,382.48. So let's find out the discrepancy. 382.48 minus 36,922.86. So 459.62. So let's check our bank statement. Okay, here. I didn't check this, so it's check number 487. So going back to QuickBooks, check number 487. Okay, it's here. 459.62. Okay, so we're already equal with our bank statement, 37,382.48. Okay, here. But as you can see, we still have checks that haven't cleared yet. So most probably these checks are not yet presented to the bank by the supplier. We still have checks for 2019. And we still have checks for March 2021, September 2021. So those checks are already stale. but we need to find out, or we need to double check that one with our boss if those are stale checks already, so we can clear it out from QuickBooks, or we can issue a new check to the supplier. Okay, so next is we're going to do the ATM and debit card withdrawals. So the ATM and debit card withdrawals are those transactions using the physical debit card, or if we use the debit card to purchase anything online. And these are also the ATM withdrawals. Okay, so let's start. Let's go back to QuickBooks. We're going to sort this by date. Okay. And then the first transaction is on December 7, $200 ATM withdrawal. So December 7, scroll down. Okay, here, $200 for December 7. Okay, it's here. All right. Next is $800, December 7 as well. Okay. Next is $900, December 15. Okay, so I'm going to check everything first and I'll stop if there is an issue. Okay, so I've already checked everything, and let's see if we have a correct total here. So the total that we have for the ATM and debit card withdrawals is 4,594.63. And then we're going to add the total for all the checks, which is 37,382.48. So our total payments should be 41,977.11. Let's see. Okay, so exactly the same. So we're good. And next is we're going to go to our electronic withdrawals. So the electronic withdrawals are online transfers to other bank accounts, or these are the online payments to the suppliers. So let's start with 535.46 on December 1st. Okay, go up. 535.46. 447.28. Okay, 186.85. Right there. 721.88. Okay, so again, I'm going to check everything first and I'll stop if there is an issue. Okay, I've checked everything. So let's see if we have the correct total here. I'll go back to our PDF file. So this is the total for our ATM and debit card withdrawals and the checks paid. So I'm going to add the electronic withdrawals, which is 35,105.55. Okay, let's check QuickBooks. Okay, so exactly the same, $77,082.66. Okay, so we're good. Next is we're going to do the fees. So here, so December 7, December 9, and December 20, all $40. Let's check that in QuickBooks. So December 7, $40. December 9, okay. I'll stop here. So as you can see, our difference is negative $40. So once I will check the last $40, it will be zero. Okay, so it means that we have already successfully reconciled the bank statement. So all transactions in the bank statement are all inside QuickBooks. All right, so let's check. All transactions are inside QuickBooks are checked. But as you can see, there are still transactions at the top. So as I've mentioned, these are outstanding checks. We don't have any deposit in transit for now. So we will just wait for the next month and we will see which checks will be cleared next month. And again, I'm going to double check this with my boss if we're going to issue another check for the stale checks or what we're going to do with this very old checks. Okay, so since the difference is now 0, I'm going to click finish now. All right, so you reconciled this account and I'm going to click the reconciliation report. Okay, so this is our reconciliation report. So this is our beginning balance and this is all our total checks and payments, total deposits. So this is the ending balance for December. These are all the unclear transactions. And this is the actual balance in our register. So it includes the unclear transactions. We don't have any uncleared transactions after December 31st. And this is our register balance as of January 31st, 2022, because it's already January 31st, 2022. Okay, so to get to this report, I will first go back to the overview screen. So we go to accounting and then reconcile. And then we have the summary here, or we have this history by account. Let's start with the summary. Okay, so this is our reconciliation summary. So I'll check this. So this is our bank reconciliation report. Okay, I'll go back to the bank register. This is our bank register. Let's go to the December transactions. Okay, as you can see, there is an R under the cleared column. Okay, there. Let's go back to the reconcile window. Let's click the other option, which is the gear icon, and then reconcile. And this time, I'm going to click the history by account link. Let's check. Okay, so this is just a summary as to when we reconciled the monthly bank statements and then the ending balances and if there were any changes. So as you can see for our September and October bank reconciliation, I've made some changes. So I've already reconciled the bank account, but I've made some changes, so that's why it's here. Okay, there. All right, so that's it. So that's how to do bank reconciliation in QuickBooks Online. Thank you for watching. For more QuickBooks tutorials, tips, and tricks, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.